Everybody vocals is A1. Yes, sir. And peace, family. Peace, peace, peace. And welcome to another Cold Game Conversation. I am your host, Jazz Avante, man, and we have some special guests here, man. We have one of my, I say, at least 10-year buddies right here, man. Like, my guy he been rocking with me since day one, man, since I moved here, 2008, 09?
08.
08, 08, 09? Yeah.
08 for sure, I think.
Back at the creek, for sure. You know what I'm saying? He always just been showing love, man, just been supporting since day one, and, you know, we just been rocking with each other since, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Man, it's ProfitRico.
Yes, sir.
All of the above. You know, I don't really speak on myself, but I'm that guy. If you need work, you know, I'm a hustler.
Yes,
We like to get it in. All about profit. You know what it is. Rich Television Productions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular guy, man, trying to do regular things, but in an extraordinary way.
So what's been new, man? What's been going on with your life? How you been?
I've been pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Just hustling, falling off, getting back up, you know what I'm saying? Just living life, learning life, trying to excel, personal growth, focus on things that's going to really help the success.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Financially, physically, and mentally.
Yeah, so in 2023 thus far, like, what are some lessons that you've learned in this year thus far?
2023. Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. People. You think you know people, but I'm still learning people to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's nothing that it's something that you think that you knew already, but you gotta learn how to read people, read attentions, the people you want to be around. Like you say, you know, like they say when you get older, you want to kind of pick your people wisely. And I'm just learning people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What I've been learning about, a couple of lessons that I've learned this year, is you just gotta let people be them. You have to let them grow and do their own thing. Like, cause sometimes, especially like with my friends, if you tell me you want to do something, like, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah.
And I want the same accountability from you.
Yeah.
That's the type of friend I am. But most people, when they get around somebody like that, it's like, damn, like, you know, I'm gonna hold you to a certain accountability.
Yeah.
Cause that's the type of people I want to be around. Like, if you know that I'm not, you know, moving optimally, call me out on that shit. Nah, Jazz, like, you know, you could have did that shit better. That's the type of people I like being around. So now, you know, I just, you know, let people do them. You know what I'm saying? And just move on my own time.
And that's where we like-minded at, because I lost a lot of friends and people to that. You know what I'm saying? People may say I'm a hard critic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm really not critiquing anything that you ain't told me you was going to do already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You say you want to be the fly, shit, I'm going to judge your outfit. You know what I'm saying? You say you want to...
That's true.
You want to be a hustler.
Right.
I'm going to call you out on that day off that you took for no reason.
Nah, that's
you
a
know
fact, though.
So I say we very like-minded in that, and that's what I got to learn. You got to lead those people. You can't keep pulling on them.
Yeah.
When you pull on them, that's where y'all kind of disconnect.
Yeah.
So now I learned that maybe like last year.
Okay.
So this year is like picking through the litter, like the people that I want to continue my journey with or go on my journey on with. So, but yeah, that's I definitely feel that we such alike in that area because I don't like to sit around and just talk. You say, man, I want to open up this. I'm damn near going to look up all the stuff you said you wanted to do right there or that night, and the next morning I'm going to call you like, hey, bro, you know you only need this, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? Now you like stuttering because you like, man, I was just talking. Damn. It's like I don't really rock with that. So, we definitely, but right now, like I said, I'm just trying to pick my people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should let them come. Do I let them come or do I?
I mean, what I do, I just be me, man. And whoever, you know, fit in my life, if you're compatible in my life, let's rock out. I'm not going to force nothing. Nathaniel, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not forcing nothing now. What about you, Dylan? What are some of the lessons that you've learned this year in 2023 thus far?
2023, sort of kind of like what bro was saying, just holding people accountable. I've always been like that since I was a kid. Uh, People holding me accountable, coaches holding me accountable, family, all of that. And that's just sort of what keeps me structured, keeps me going through life. So
Okay.
I like being held accountable for things.
Yeah.
Some people take it the wrong way. They don't sort of like it. They feel like you're getting on them too hard.
Okay.
But we know it's coming from love from us.
For sure.
They might just not know that.
Okay.
And y'all know the catch to that though, right?
What?
Y'all know we all Virgos, so we really probably throw it off.
Word. Okay. Peace and blessings to the Virgos. Okay.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So, man, one thing about you, Ant, like, I've been knowing you since I moved here. Like, I would say if somebody had to tell me to describe you, just like you said, I would just say a bona fide hustler, bro. Like, I ain't never not known you and not just be active into something. You always been like the leader, like, of everything. You were the vibe, like you were the man of the party.
Yeah.
That's how I always known you. So I talk about that, like just coming up and being so charismatic. Like, how was your childhood like?
Well, shit, people who don't know, man, I'm from the South Side of Chicago.
Okay.
Inglewood. So childhood coming up, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by a single mother.
Okay.
I had a stepfather for a little bit. Then we moved to Texas, and he stayed behind in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just me and my mother at that point. I want to say the leader aspect is I want to say it's genetic. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, she led the family. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had a great grandmother, my grandmother like led the family. Like, my people from Mississippi, so she like was the first person to move to Chicago. Okay. And then from there, like the whole family followed to Chicago. Okay. So from there, like that's where I got it from. My entrepreneur spirit. My grandma owned 3 to 4 buildings in Chicago. We all lived and rented out in her building. So the hustle and drive, I want to say it's genetic. I want to say I seen her. She did it. Then my mama did it. And my mama left and came to Texas. She learned that from her mother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just something that passed down. And then I want to say like being myself is always something I took pride in. You know what I'm saying? From being in the streets to being around gang banging, being around, you know what I'm saying, all types of different people. Yeah. I always knew like I tried to follow a thing. Yeah. But if it ain't the right crowd or the right following, I'm not gonna feel comfortable because then I'm like, whoa, I'm doing too much. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is no longer me. So the leadership aspect is just like I don't want to say it's my way or the highway. I also want to say like I don't like to follow the waves. I like to create them. So it's more so like that's the route I take. And it's just been a thing of mine. I didn't know I was a leader when I was younger until like I got older. And then it was like when you start self-reflecting, you like, damn, you always been a leader.
Right,
like,
exactly. Same.
Like even being like in a classroom, like I'll be the first one done my work. And then the teacher always write me up like, man, he get done with his work first, and then the whole class distract the whole class. It was like leading by little stuff like that, but you just didn't know. And then when I got older, and then when I hopped in the streets, and then it was like a whole bunch of young dudes like, man, I want to follow you, woo, woo. And I was probably leading doing the wrong thing, but I was still leading. You know what I'm saying? Right. So now I just stepped into, I want to say last year I stepped into like the leadership role where it was like, I'm a leader and I'm going to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I try to lead the right way, you know, with the youth, family, and things like that.
Okay, growing up in Chicago, what are some challenges that you had to surmount mentally?
First off, you know the basic of not having a father. I want to say that it affected me. It made me more so, I want to say more so an angry kid. You know what I'm saying? But my defense mechanism to fight the anger or to fight me being uncomfortable was being the funny kid. So I always got away with a lot of things because, like you say, I was charismatic and I was funny. Like, so I was able to get it. But as far as just being in Chicago, I tell people all the time, if I would have stayed in the city, like I would have probably been dead right now. You know what I'm saying? And people be like my mama damn near could tell you that because it's just like with me being angry, I didn't mind fighting. I didn't mind, you know, getting down. We stayed on one of the livest blocks, so I was seeing and being in the mix of all types of things, you know what I'm saying? But like she hit the buzzer, beat it like boom, we moving.
Yeah.
Once she seen like, oh, he got in trouble too many times. You know, all this, oh yeah, he ain't doing in school, he ain't focused. Let's move. Yeah. So I wanna say, yeah, she saved my life for sure because me just being me, I definitely probably would have took the wrong route in Chicago. So that's why I love the city of Houston, Texas so much. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a very different look, and I became a grown man here. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Dylan, what are some of the struggles that you had to endure in your childhood?
Honestly, I wouldn't even say I had too many struggles as a kid. Biggest challenge for me was just pretty much when I got older, moving out on my own. That just sort of hit me. It was like life came at once. So it was like trying to learn how to grow up, you know? Pay bills, take care of this while taking care of this. Yeah. Being a multitasker, like that. Yeah. I say that was probably my only real struggle. I didn't really. I love my kid days, you know.
Yeah,
if I go back, I will.
Okay, so we'll talk about some of the lessons that you've learned in your childhood that you can take now in your adulthood.
Man, that's a lot. My mom used to teach me a lot. Just it's okay to say you don't know something. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be that person to overly, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, and have them re-explain it. Yeah. I hated doing that as a kid, even in school. Even if I'm trying to learn something new at a job, I didn't like doing that because I didn't like being looked at as somebody that was slow, that was stupid. But in reality, it's if you don't have the understanding on it, you're not gonna be good at it anyway.
Right.
So
that's what we call effective communication. Okay. If you are not comprehending something, you better speak up.
Speak up.
I'm all about having clarity. Yeah. If I don't understand what you said, what did you mean when you said this?
Yeah.
I need more context on that.
Yeah.
So I will never listen. You better get your clarity.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, for sure. I definitely want to talk about, being a father, man. I see you with your kids, man, and it's a beautiful, feeling just to see you literally come from young man to man now.
Yeah.
Like I saw that transition in you. So talk about some of the things that you had to grow into becoming a father.
Man, I want to say that's one of the things I'm most talented at. It's like I can't say I'm good at nothing better than I am at that because it's just like I think I'm in love with it at times. I may be too in love with it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to say, because I'm addicted to my kids. And that all was something that I gained from not having a father. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of moments that I didn't have in life as a kid where I was just like, man, I wish I had the mom. So when I had a kid, it was just like everything, like to how you brush your teeth. I be so meticulous, like, hey man, you can't even like teach how to drink water cool. You know what I'm saying? How to do everything. Yeah. I just want to teach everything, and then I get impatient sometimes because I want to teach stuff they probably not even supposed to know yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I have to be patient with it. But yeah, it's one of the best things ever that's happened to me, and it's so crazy because they changed my life because. And my first son was born in 2013. So in 2013, while he was on the way, I actually went to jail. And I was in jail with no bond, getting out, probably one of the biggest cases I've caught in my life. So to be honest, I thought like I wasn't going to even be out for the first half of his life. So, and it's just like, and I was just so hard on myself because I was like, bro, you about to do what your pops did to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your pops been locked up your whole life, and you about to do the same exact thing that he did. Like, this is really about to be a cycle. So it was just like, boom. They finally let me out. Then I beat the case. Like I don't even know how I beat the case, but I beat the case. And from there, I was like, yep, we good on all that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to chill out. So they changed my life. Like, my oldest son changed my life. And then my youngest son, he just, opened up life where it's just like, this how we gonna move now. Like, this how we gonna grind. This how we gonna rock. Yeah. Because he challenged me more. My oldest son, he chill. My youngest son, he more so like, no, Daddy, we need to go do this. Daddy, we need to do this. So
for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you see, like, certain spurts of personality in them?
Oh, yeah, definitely. As the oldest one get older, he's very opinionated.
Okay.
And everybody used to get on me when I was younger, like, bro, you didn't have to say that. Like, you didn't have to say that in front of everybody. You know? Yeah. And he do that all day. Okay. And the youngest one is the wild one. You know okay. So they just two different personalities. Yeah. They got things that's alike, but they do their thing, and I love watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Did you got kids?
Yeah, I got a soon-to-be 2-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So, yeah, even just being around his kids, like, it's just a good feeling. I don't know. He didn't got me liking kids and stuff now. Yeah. It's crazy out here, bro.
Because we don't want to say his favorite thing.
But, yeah, it was just like, when I found out I was going to have a kid, I was like, man, I don't think I'm ready. Not financially or thinking I wasn't going to be able to take care of business, just like just ready to not slow my life down, but it felt at the time that I was just going to have to slow my life down. I was in a totally different path, and, you know, honestly, if she wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit.
And then just seeing how he act with his kids, like, I love his bond with his kids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They daddy's boys.
For sure.
For sure. I love that.
For sure. Okay. So, and I definitely want to get you on here and give you your flowers on the record. Like, what you doing in the community, man, like, that is so commendable. Like, bringing these kids together and giving them an organization to be a part of, to, you know, just gain resources to get better mentally, physically, spiritually. Everything that you do for the youth, I commend that. You know?
Appreciate that.
And, you know, by me doing the same thing in my way, it's like dealing with people. Sometimes people try you.
Yeah.
They try your business, but you have to be the professional to remain calm, cool, and collected. But at the same time, you got to stand on business.
For sure.
Listen, I want to know from you, within your business, with dealing with people, right? What are some different some highlights or something that somebody tried you and you had to like kind of like put them in their spot in a professional tone? Talk about that, because Lord, I got so many.
Yeah, no, check me out. So look, 2023, that's why I said I need to pick the people and read the people. Okay. Because people, that's saying you give somebody an inch and they'll take a mile is like the realest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? So we are a community nonprofit based type of organization. So people kind of see it as like, as a parent, they feel like they don't have to do anything. And so y'all know, D is a co-founder in the organization.
Okay.
So they feel like they don't have to do anything. So it's like, we signed up for it, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But people kind of lean on it too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like what practices, leaving them there and taking, you know what I'm just saying? Or the summer camp.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, from camp to practices to just even little events we had.
So they kind of push it like to see like, what could I get away with? Or how much do they love the kids? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, we love them, but we got our own kids.
Right.
We got to go home. Like, or we got to stop this. Or if we bless the game, or where we like, oh, we might cover what expense, and then they more so like
thinking that's just how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be, or they feel entitled to it. But it's like, no, we here to help you, help your kid. But don't forget that it's your kid. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be saying now, since we started it, I be like, boy, I'm with the teachers now.
Yeah,
we need to pay the teachers, because after experiencing it firsthand, I'm like, bro, like some people with their kids, like they too lackadaisical and they like too not hands-on, and they just don't really, I want to say, it's bad to say, but they don't care. But as like I say, we still gonna step in that role. We leave no kid behind. We gonna go hard for the kids. because we trying to break this gap, man, and it's just like if I can help any kid, anybody in the youth, and when I mean kid, I mean from 5 to 21-year-old, because they try to throw us out in this world at 18 and play like we grown, but still be kids. You know what I'm saying? We still got development to do, maturing to do, and learning to do.
Right.
So we here for them. You know what I'm saying? We want to help them skip a step.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to jail. You might not have to go to college. You might be able to go straight into another field. You might have to, just help you not waste the time and not hit your head as much. So even though I feel people do take advantage of the services, I'm still gonna go hard for the kids.
So when did you start the organization?
I want to say this, like, legally the organization started December of 2021.
Okay.
But the village started in 2017.
Okay.
And it started with you.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you how. Because when you remember when I first met my brothers and sisters, and then I brought them out here that summer. And what you did in that first summer, you grabbed bro under your wing.
Yeah.
You start training them.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't asked me for nothing. You ain't really, you did it on your own. And then you started to pick them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pick them up in your own car, grab them, go take them and work out. That's when the village started, to be for real. It took a village to raise that young man and those other young men. So, and it was you. I want to shout out KO Films. Because that summer when they first came, I want to say...
Shout out KO.
Yeah, I want to say my wheels went down. And hey, bro, you need me to take him somewhere? You can use my car. Mm-hmm. And then it was a few other people that kind of... Lando, Travi, all of them, I want to say, played a part in the village. But when they came and I had met them and it was like, they was from the trenches, to be honest. They from the trenches. So when we was able to resource and get them things that they were never able to get... Y'all help me out with that. So that's when the village really started.
So, Dylan, I want you to talk to me. So, you say y'all co-founded, right?
Yeah, co-founded.
So, what was the inclination to say, okay, we doing this? What was that?
He came to me with it. Mm-hmm. I was already coaching with him.
Okay.
And he just kept preaching like, man, we can get these kids outside. These kids not the same.
Yeah.
And I felt that. They not the same.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm with that. I'm on board with you. Yeah. And he was like, man, come on, let's make it happen then.
Okay.
We started talking about what we needed, what we need to do, just mapping everything out. And then boom, he finally gave that speech to everybody and introduced everybody in the world to the village.
Yeah.
But
I remember that. What was that?
We was at Spring Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Spring Creek, February 2022.
Yep.
So it was it's been a journey. Definitely see why we need to do it after spending that summer with the kids at summer day camp.
Yeah.
Seeing these kids, it was like day and night with the kids in football. Like seeing how much we seen one kid grow from being so fearful, so scared to now he's one of the best players, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, we had that impact on on the majority of the team, to be honest. So it's like we can do that with this level. Let's try to, tap into some more kids and help elevate them in life.
That is such a beautiful thing, and I make sure I let my clients know this, man. Like, I'm appreciative that you trust me with your kid. Like, these parents can literally go to any other trainer, and it's a trainer on every block now.
Yeah.
For you to seek me out and reach out for my expertise, my knowledge, my experiences, that is a vibe. Like, I appreciate you, and I let them know this verbally. They need to hear this, and I show this too, and I pour into that child. It's just a blessing just to see that kid just take your ideologies in life.
Yeah.
Now, Coach Jazz said this. Now, this is what we doing. Now, we don't cut corners. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for that parent to tell me that is what I do this for.
Yeah, and that's the best feeling. That's the best feeling. So let me ask you this: what was the first? I want to say kid, but the first moment you knew like I need to keep going with the youth.
When I touched down January 2019 from Portugal.
Okay.
because at that point in time, I was not going back overseas. That was a dub.
Yeah.
And I needed to start a career, and we wouldn't get no job. You know, the only thing that I'm passionate about and successful in is this hoop shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find a way to make this shit work.
Yeah.
So let me do what I'm good at. Let me go train.
Yeah.
You allow me to train Amari. That was like building my skills. I was learning how, my techniques and everything. So I appreciate you for letting me do that. So we helped each other out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going all in on this January 2019.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That shit hard.
Yep.
That shit hard. Cause you in your bag with that shit now.
Facts.
And like you
Facts.
said, the best feeling is when the kid get to picking up your swagger, your ideology, and
right.
And like I'm talking about, I got parents who be like, man, he growing his hair out because he want his hair like Coach.
Yeah.
I'm like, for real?